Hello, beautiful souls. So, in this video, we are going to talk about a sense of superiority. So, what happened is that, when I was doing my shadow work and I completed some part of it, then I would start recognizing my own shadows, my own wounds. But then, when I would meet people, I would see them that they are acting out of their shadows, they are not recognizing it, and I would turn very judgmental, and it would make me believe that. I know something which is better than them. So I got this superiority complex in myself. And I would judge them. I would judge them for their choices, for whatever they are doing, and everything else. And, this fogged my perception. And now let's talk about why this fog come. So what happened is that, the collective energy of the world is of domination, power, pride, and when we get to know something which other people does not know, or like we have something which other person does not have, we get this sense of pride in that, like, oh, okay, I have this and they don't have that, right? So it creates a sense of pride, and because we are holding on to this energy for like so long, the energy of having pride in, whether it's in our religion, possession, or knowledge, and we are holding on to that pride for so long, and it is has created this collective foggy energy, maybe I can say that. And when we do our shadow work and when we start seeing people's own wounds, and we get this thing like, oh, okay, they are not recognizing it, and I know it, so it feels like, I know it better, and that foggy perception blind us even more, and we start judging others. We start thinking that ha sometimes it happens like we think like, oh, I'm god. I'm not saying that literally, but yeah, I mean, does not that happen like, oh, okay, I know this better, oh, they don't know it, like that happens. And this thing happened with me, like, no, I mean, I didn't thought that. I didn't think that I am god or anything, but I was like, I know better, right? And uh, this perception, like I'm superior to them, literally drawn on my energy for a long time, like for months, sometimes, yeah, for months. And but along the journey, I realized that we all are here for something, and we all have certain knowledge, certain skill, and certain perceptions, and I knowing something does not make me superior to another person, or it does not make them inferior. Like there is no thing like superior thing, superior person or inferior thing anyway. Like there is no thing like that. There is no superior or inferior. And this perception even got more clear when I was reading this. Again, I'm talking about Dolores Cannon a lot recently, but yeah, I mean those books are great. So I was reading her book, and there was this chapter about the crystals, and there was this talking like, you know, I felt maybe she was not talking like that, but there was this conversation where it's like, okay, so is there, there are different colors, so is this color more important than another? And they were like, every color has its own purpose, every color crystal has its own purpose, and no crystal is more important than another. So that got me, that, got my perception even more clear, like I am feeling this superiority is not the truth of the situation. Yeah. So when I learned that I am having this superiority complex in myself, I I worked with it. Like if I say how I worked with it, then I would say that just knowing, just acknowledging that I am having this superiority complex in myself helped me to recognize that why is it making me to feel superior. And I would realize that, okay, so I have realized that, this is why I react this way, but the another person does not know that, why they are reacting this way, what are their wounds which are making them to do certain things. And when I realized this thing that this is what making me feel superior than another, I started recognizing that they are doing what what they came to do on this planet, and I am doing what I came to do here. And it's not about that what they are doing is is a bad thing, like they being acting out of their shadows. Maybe it's the part of their journey. And even I was acting out of my shadows for like all my life. And if I am judging that person, then even I am judging that person who I was few years back. And it's like when I learned that if I'm judging that person for acting out of their shadows, then I'm also judging myself for acting out of shadows because I did, right? I mean, all these years, for 25, 26 years of my life, I have acted out of my shadows all my life, right? And if I am judging that person, then I'm still judging that person who I was. Like, am I repeating myself? I hope I made sense, right? So, yeah, I mean, I will not try to confuse you, but yeah, I mean, this sense, this knowing got me my power back, and I realized that there is no superiority anyway. So, this fog of superiority lifted up, and I got a clear vision now. It does not mean that there are not times when I feel superior. There are times when I feel that way, but then recognizing it, I learned that these phases comes, but then when we recognize it, they will go. Like they are just like winds, they will come, they will go. So you just need to understand that it will just go on, and you need when you are working, you are going to proceed ahead in your journey. You will feel more, that oneness with other persons, and this sense of superiority, this collective energy of pride, domination, power will leave your system. So you will get out of it. But I'm not get out of it completely. Like I there are times when I still feel like I'm superior. Sometimes I feel so. But then I'm working with it. It has diluted a lot, and I believe it will further get diluted and more. Yeah. So yeah, I hope I have not confused you. I got my point clear. So yeah, I'll end this episode here. Till then, keep exploring, keep learning, keep living. Have a wonderful life. Bye.